What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. I want to come to you today and talk to you about how we handle doctors and prescriptions while we're on the road. This could be a good option if you either don't have insurance or if your insurance doesn't cover you when you're out of state on your travels. This could be something that may be helpful. It's been helpful to us, so we figured we'd share it with you.
Yep, we've had 2 occasions while being on the road that we needed to get a prescription filled. So you might be wondering, how do you do that without a doctor when you're out of state and you don't have your regular doctor nearby? So we've heard of online doctors in the past, but we've never really looked into it too much. So we started looking online and Googling, and we came across callondoc.com. We started looking at that more. It had really good reviews. You just simply make an account and you fill out a few forms about what prescription you're looking for, and the pharmacy, you enter the pharmacy that you're around that you would like the prescription sent to, and then within a few hours a doctor reviews it and sends it to the pharmacy if they approve it. If for some reason they don't approve it, then you don't pay. They refund your money that you pay when you submit it online. It's usually between $40 and $50 depending on what condition you're having and what prescription you're wanting. Now, it does not cover the prescription. It only covers the doctor visit, and if for some reason they don't approve it, they refund it. And the 2 times that we've used it, they approved it and sent it to the pharmacy that we requested, and it was really easy.
Yeah, and I mean, some, depending on what the condition is that you're inquiring about, some of them may require a video call. Fortunately for us, the 2 times we used it didn't require a video call, so it was super simple. A good example is, I take an asthma preventative, and that preventative, my refills on my prescription were out, so I couldn't, obviously we are not in Florida around my doctor, so I've run into a situation in the past where that doctor wouldn't refill it without going to see him. And you know, let's face it, I mean, there's a lot of times when you don't necessarily need to go in and see a doctor. If it's, you know, if you've got an earache, like something like an ear infection or something, you know, something that you feel pretty confident, you know, is not something major, but you may need, you know, like an antibiotic or something like that for, then that's where this really works well. So in my case, I filled out the form online. I already had a previous prescription for it. I knew what I needed. I just needed somebody to call a prescription in for me. So that's what we used them for. And then again, like Eric said, that doesn't cover the cost of the prescription. So a lot of times they will send you in the email, they'll send you like a coupon or a coupon code you can use for the prescription, but that's not always the best deal. Again, in my case, even with their prescription card that they sent for the discount, it was still going to be over $400 for that asthma preventative, which was way more than we were thinking that we were going to have to pay for it. So we used something else for the prescription, and that worked really well.
And you may have heard of it. It's called GoodRx. It's pretty popular, actually. I mean, it has 4.8 stars on the App Store with 546K reviews.
Right, and so we used the GoodRx. I had them send the prescription. First I had them send it to Walgreens, and even with the GoodRx at Walgreens, it was going to be about $40 more than it was at Walmart. So had them transferred over to Walmart. GoodRx has an app that you can use, and it'll search the pharmacies in your area when you put in whatever the medication is that you're looking to pick up, and it'll kind of give you a list of what the cheapest place is to get it based on the pharmacies in your area. So that's what we used. Worked out great.
So we ended up only paying $140 with the GoodRx at Walmart versus over $400 without anything.
Right, and I mean, you know, so we have kind of a medical fund. We put some money into that. We kind of save some money aside. That way, when things like this do arise, we have some money that we can get this taken care of, you know, get it taken care of, should we need to.
And obviously, if you have an emergency type situation, Call on Doc is not going to be the best thing to use. Our plan is, should we need it, to use a local urgent care. for minor emergency visits, and we do carry regular insurance on Dylan, being as the fact that he does see specialists and doctors on a more regular basis than we do.
Right. I mean, we never really have been big on needing to go to the doctor. We go for our yearly checkup. We do that when we're back in Florida. We'll get our yearly checkups done. We'll get our blood work, get all checked out, and and other than that, while we're on the road, we'll use either callindoc.com and then use the GoRx for the prescriptions, should we need to do that.
And this option may not work for everyone, but this is what we found that's working well for us so far.
Yeah, it has. It's worked out very well, and like I said, there's only been a couple of times where we've had an issue that we needed to get a prescription for something like that. But also, calling Doc through that website, if you want to get refills on your prescription, like mine's a preventative, I'm going to need to get a refill on it. You can pay a little bit extra for a certain number of refills on your medication. So if it's something that you're going to be recurring, that you're going to need, then you can pay extra, get refills on the prescription. So that's what we did with ours, and that's how we're kind of handling it right now. Will that change? It might, but for now, we found this to be a really, really good option for us. So, like I said, if you either don't have insurance or if your insurance doesn't cover you out of state, hopefully this is something that maybe you guys can look into, and if you can use it, great. So we throw it out there.
Yep. So if you don't already subscribe to us, make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell, and you'll get notifications when we post videos like this. We try to post some helpful information and tips for a full-time RV life. We usually try to get that video out on Tuesday, and then the other Thursday and Sunday video, we've been showing some of the cool places that we've had the opportunity to visit on our travels.
Alright, so that's it for now. Hope you guys found this helpful, and we'll catch you guys down the road.